Hey everyone, it's John with Sweet Memories Cooking. It's been such a long time since I've done a video that I thought I'd hop on real quick and share what I'm doing in the kitchen today. So I am making ricotta gnocchis. So what I've done is I had about a cup and a half of ricotta cheese, and I mixed that in a bowl with 1 egg, some salt, some pepper, and then this time what I did, just to kick it up a little bit and give it a little bit different flavor, is instead of adding olive oil, usually I'll put a drizzle in there, I put some melted butter in, and then I put the zest from a lemon. So I mixed this earlier, mixed that all up, made a nice dough. It's kind of wet, I let it sit in the fridge. So now what I want to do is take a minute and show you how to roll that out. So what I've done is I've floured my board. I'm just going to keep adding some flour here. Mix this up till it's not so sticky, but I can still work with it. And then I'll show you how to roll it out. And what you want to do with these, once you roll them out, is you want to put them on a floured board like I've got here. It's actually lined with, it's a cookie tray that's lined with parchment paper. So let me see how I'm doing here. A little bit more flour. I'm going to cut off a piece. Now you want to roll these out into a long, almost cigar shape, about the width diameter of your finger. And you're going to cut them in 1-inch sections. And then there are several different ways you can roll them out, but what Grandma taught us is I take 2 fingers, press down, and pull back. That creates a nice noodle that's got a little indentation in it for the sauce. So I just kind of go ahead and do these. When I've done a whole bunch of them, I put them on the tray to dry. Okay, so we're back. I've rolled out all the gnocchi. I got a really nice tray full. And this probably made enough for a good 2 to 3 portions, depending on how big you make them. Now I want to show you how to put the sauce together. So what I've got in here, I've just got a little olive oil. I'm going to heat that up. And I've been dicing up a half an onion here that I want to add there. Add to this pot. Along with, I will grate in a little bit of garlic. So again, this is a really quick sauce. This is only about 15 minutes long. What I found is that if I take the onion and I saute it slowly and pull out the sweetness, then I don't need to add any sugar or carrots or do any of that stuff that other folks talk about doing to cut the acidity and to make it a little bit sweeter. So this is going pretty good here. Let that go for a minute. What I've gotten over here is 1 can of crushed tomatoes. That's what I had, that's what we use. And again, once this gets going, it's about 15 minutes. What I will add to this when this is ready, I'll put this in, maybe add a little bit of water. I've got some fresh basil I'll throw in there. And then I have a little piece of the rind of Parmesan that I like to throw in because it adds a richness of flavor for a quick sauce like this. And then I've got just some spices, salt, pepper, garlic powder, keeping it simple. I'm going to throw that in there. And then we'll let this go for about 15 minutes. We'll come back together again, and I'll show you how to, when we boil the gnocchi and how we put it all together. All right, here we go. It's smelling really good in here. All right, I'm gonna throw in the Parmesan rind, the basil, let this simmer for about 15 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. We're ready to boil the gnocchi and put it all together and show you how we plate it up. Let's get started. I got this water boiling pretty good. You want it at a good rapid boil. And what I've done is I've just got enough gnocchi here for 1 serving really. And I want to drop that in and show you what happens next. So I just kind of take my time dropping them in. I don't want to rush this. And I kind of put them in different parts of the pan or the pot, boiling water, so they're not touching and won't stick together. And then I'm going to give them a quick stir once I get them all in here. There we go. Like I say, this will be a pretty hefty portion because they are really filling. All right, let's get that. Keep that boiling. And I finished the sauce. I put it in here to make it a little bit easier to pour. I've got a metal bowl. I always like to mix the sauce and whatever pasta I'm doing in that bowl. Now these cook pretty quick. By the time they float to the top, I leave them then almost another minute and then ready to pull it. I'm using this tool, it's called a spider. It's really cool. It's just be able to lift them out and put them right in here. So while that's happening, I thought I'd get a little sip of wine. So cheers. This is my lunch, you guys, so I can't wait to try it. I'm going to start by putting a little bit of sauce in the bottom of this bowl. Just enough to coat it. And then I also like to grate some cheese in here as well. So then when I'm dropping the pasta in, it's already got a little sauce in here, and then I'll add more to it and finish it up. I'll be eating lunch. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes, and I am ready to scoop out this gnocchi. And again, I'm just using this little spider. And I'll drop it in this pan, shake it around a little. It's almost time for lunch. I'm really excited. Like I say, I like to toss this around in here, get everything coated. I'll add a little teeny bit more sauce here. Some more cheese. All right, I'm gonna slide that right in this bowl. A little basil on there because it looks good. We all eat with our eyes, don't we? A little bit of cheese. And that's it.